got you. We got you.
You hear us? You nervous?
No, I got a little alcohol in my system right now.
Oh, she calm. Oh, she legit. She ready to go.
Yeah, we in here.
In the Wendy's cup.
So thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna get right into it. So, because we're trying to stay within the hour. It looks like we're probably gonna run just a little bit over. But so Chrissie's always been like my Facebook friend, and she would comment and stuff. But what really gravitated me to her is when we all went out for, I don't know if that was like a Taco Tuesday or it was me, DeMario, we were all on the rooftop. And so she just got to talking, and I was thinking in my head, wow, this would be really good content as far as she's a sex expert. So bam, hopefully, yeah.
Come on, expert. Got my certifications.
Definitely have to probably turn your Wi-Fi on.
Oh, she in the car.
Unless it's my signal.
No, I can see her.
What?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is fine.
Yeah, I can see her. Yeah, I see her.
Okay, Lavanda, help me quick. Turn my what off? Turn my
you got your airplane mode turned on?
Nope.
Turn that on for the one.
It's on now.
Okay.
All right. Do not disturb. Bam. We together. So is
it good now?
I think it's a 1 Peter 5:8. Come on. Yeah. It's choppy on my end.
You look good to me. Yeah, you look great.
It's my issue. So
what's up, Miss Cheryl? Yeah, we about to get into it.
I want you to turn my airplane mode off.
Oh.
Because Wi-Fi only is really not giving what it's supposed to give.
It ain't giving. Let me turn it back. If you think you'll have better success with your signal instead of the Wi-Fi, you can try that too.
But I got 1 bar in full signal. I hate.
But again, you look great over here.
Okay.
Both of you look good.
Listen, one thing about me is I'm learning, Heather, when you have a flop, just
work
act like you don't.
Act like you don't.
Because you stuck at the top, she stuck on the left, but it's my issue and not you. So right into it.
Yeah.
Prayerfully, you have some great tricks, tips.
Trying to learn something so when I get married.
Your relationship. So saints and sinners, y'all more than welcome to come in and get some advice.
Please.
Okay. So where shall I begin? So spicing up your relationship, for me, what I've learned, I'll say over this last year of just kind of pressing through some of my boundaries and expectations and the person that I deal with intimately. And so what I'm understanding is the brain is most active during anticipation. It's not when you receive it, it's the build up to getting it. And so I think that that's been key in like rekindling a spark or keeping the spark going. And to know that great sex is about consistent communication.
Yes.
It involves you being honest with your partner about your needs, wants, and desires, concerns, changes. It's also very important not to compare your partner with your previous partners. It literally, it creates a love deficit, and it's really counterproductive to space that you start in when you build that. What I have found is a lot of times that we get into a lull with the relationship. You've been together, a couple years, maybe even a year or two, and you've done pretty much all the things you think that you can do. A lot of times you want to go back to the basics, the cuddling, touching more often, just the foreplay. That's a real great place to start because our needs for our bodies change over the years. As we get older, we like different things. We become more open to different things. And so it's really, really important to kind of check back in with your partner about those desires that may have changed over time. Fellas, most women do not come from penetration. Okay.
Thank you. Fellas, listen to it.
Let's be very clear.
Chrissy didn't come to
that the clitoris is it's a very, very dense bundle of nerves. You got to visit it.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes, it is a bundle of nerves. You have to visit it. The notion that you got good dick, you don't have to eat pussy or you don't have to play with the pussy because you got good dick, sir. Absolutely not.
Oh, she's serious.
The woman for me, I think with rekindling the relationship, your man, what he wants, it's more easy to feed into what your man wants than what the woman desires, because we don't really want to upset your partner. You don't want to emasculate your partner. You don't want to humiliate your partner either. So with spicing it up, there comes the dialogue between the two of you, him learning your body and you being completely open to him doing so and sharing that, and vice versa. It has to happen. We get into knowing what we like, what we want, what we think that our partner might want, without actually checking in with the partner. And so
come on.
Listen, it's not a game. She's serious.
Listen, I'm here for it. I'm listening. I'm taking notes.
I think when your partner tells you stay there, stay there.
Stay there.
That is so important.
It's the finger waving for me.
It is so important. With rekindling and spicing up the relationship, you really can build up the anticipation by touching. Like I said, don't be afraid to revisit those basics. Change your sexual routine. If y'all are always in the house and y'all, you're having a little couch sex here, take y'all ass outside. Go outside. If y'all not in hiking, that's not something that y'all have done, try it. You might like it. Have sex in a couple of various spots, by a waterfall, things that kind of take you back to when y'all had all the flutters in the beginning, and it helps you kind of rebuild and renew and create new memories between each other.
Save a relationship, like by changing, switching
Good stuff.
it up.
Absolutely, switching it up can save a relationship, but the communication has to be there. Y'all can have great sex, but if you aren't talking, then it's just great sex, and there's no real intimacy between the two of you. So yeah, you can, excuse my language, you can fuck all day, and it'd be amazing. But to have that bond that you want with your partner for longevity, you have to have that communication portion. People have sex well into their 70s and sometimes 80s, but the sex is different. And it requires, when that changes, that communication still has to be there, because you can still have sex here before ever even touching somebody's body. It really, really starts in your mind. So that's the other portion of rekindling, that I feel like, to rekindle a relationship, set up a date night for 2 weeks out, and y'all follow a real strict no sex policy up until that actual date. That builds that anticipation. You remember your partner. Y'all might touch. You send a couple of attachments while he's at work, or vice versa, to kind of build up, for that week or two that you're getting to it, so that when y'all do get into this, y'all can really get into it. Let me see. Random acts of kindness will help rekindle a relationship.
Okay.
Because oftentimes we forget that the little things really do make a difference. Like when I come home, my relationship, when I come home and he done folded the clothes, if that ain't the sexiest shit to me,
listen,
I'm ready to give head now, because I don't got to fold nothing. Thank you, baby.
Oh, bullshit.
Take the trash out. Are you getting some ass tonight? Thank you. Those thoughtful things make all the difference. Maybe my favorite flower, or his favorite team shirt. Something just simple to kind of let people know you appreciate them. When people are happy, they're more likely and more inclined to want to engage in sex, and to be meaningful sex.
I have a question, Miss Chrissie.
Yes.
Maybe you can help me. So So I am one who is very big on connectivity in the sexual space, right? I'm huge on it. But I think the problem with me is I only have that one gear. Like it's almost like, and I'll say this, we talk openly over here. So there was one time I was in a sexual space with this young lady, and it just is what it was. I'm very particular. I'm very attentive. I try to be very engaged, if you will. Okay. And afterwards, she told me, she said, "You made love to me like you really loved me." And I think that's my problem. That's all I know. So that's, you know what I mean? And I think that could be problematic if given to the wrong person outside of context.
Because you're going to have her outside side playing Can You Stand the Rain.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
I got it.
So, what advice do you have for those like me?
I am one geared as well.
Okay.
I have allowed myself to let the chips fall where they may. You have to be very careful about that. What I do think that if you're gonna engage in sex and you know that you're that way and you only have that one gear and you find yourself not being able to come out of it, you have to be very intentional with your partners.
Gotcha.
Making sure that they're not crazy,
Mm-hmm.
that this is somebody you actually might want to spend some time with. Or if you know that you function like that, simply letting them know, hey, this is what this is, and this is all this is going to be. I fuck good. Can you handle it? Now, granted, this might not work in your favor. I've had some experiences. I've had my house kicked in. I've had some things happen. Okay. So yeah, I do not. I got a restraining order right now till 2028, man. No.
So here is my disclaimer. Like anytime I've ever entered that space with someone, I always tell them, listen, I promise you this is not a braggadocious kind of statement. I said, but I like to make memories over here. I like to make memories. And
for women, because they can't separate the two oftentimes, because compartmentalizing is something that men do. It is a skill women absolutely need, but we're not raised that way.
Okay.
Now, little girls that have their fathers around have a better opportunity or have men present have a better opportunity to compartmentalize and separate the two. So the issue really isn't you being in that one gear.
Okay.
It comes down to the woman that you're dealing with. Can she handle the arrangement? So you have to choose people who, if you all gas, no brakes, that's okay. You absolutely have to find a girl that if you're not looking for a relationship and y'all have an understanding that she can handle all gas, no brakes. And when you hit the brakes, she's okay.
So it's funny that you say that. So there was an instance in the past, a long time ago, where a young lady approached me and said, listen, this is just what it is. I understand the situation. And we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're just going to do what we do and leave it at that. And I'm like, ooh, all right. So two sessions in, it turned into, you know what, I need to, like, she wanted to upgrade from where we initially started, but that wasn't a part of the original agreement.
You a bad boy after 2 sessions, sir.
No, please. No. I try to be, again, like you said, the little things. I pay attention to the little things. I'm just bred that way. Like if you change your nails, if you change your hair, little things. I pay attention to those small things because I'm not.
You will have to pull back on that. It doesn't involve, so you can be all gas, no brakes with your sex, but those little intimate pieces that you add, paying attention to the hair and nail, that makes you boyfriend material. That makes you so much more attractive. The agreement can absolutely change. That's why you and the person need to have that conversation again. And when you notice that is changing and the agreement isn't matching up to what y'all had, and if she can't get back to where y'all were and it's not comfortable, that's something that has to end. It's safer and it keeps her from being hurt, hurt for a little while, but it keeps you from having a fatal attraction. It keeps you from putting yourself in a position that you didn't sign up for when you guys had an initial agreement, because a contract is a contract.
I got a question.
And so even though it's verbal, it's still an agreement between two people. I've gone as far as to have an agreement and it's in text and it's pinned to my phone so that there is so that I can revisit if I feel like I'm about to go left.
Okay.
Because
so thinking of introducing my partner to maybe going to like one of those swinger type of places. But pump your brakes. I don't know if I can physically stomach him with another person, like seeing it. What's your
Don't do it.
advice? Okay.
If you know right now that you feel like that's not something you can, because once you go there, there's no backtracking. And when swinging is fine if that is what you are into, but you really, really have to have a solid bond. a solid communication style with your partner. That is not for play to involve other people within y'all's relationship. Y'all have to be solid. Otherwise, there are problems and you create a ground for some shit that you wasn't even looking for. It is not a deal.
One of the considerations is, what if the other person is better than your partner?
Yeah.
And that's why you have to be very careful with what you want. And if that's something you can handle, do not enter into. Now, if you want to take, I would say the man that you like or that you really are digging, don't take him to that. But your little fuck toy, you know, whatever. Let him come on. You want to take it, you want to share him, that's cool. If you can handle that, that's cool. But do not put yourself in a space where you are not comfortable. To step into a sex party, to step into watching other people screw, even if you don't participate, requires a certain level of comfortability. It requires a certain amount. It's a level of maturity. It just has, hey, Keisha, beautiful. Yes, my pretty baby. It's just not a safe thing. But let's roll back into we spicing things up.
Okay, you can't
Yes, yeah, we listening. We here. I'm here to learn.
Yeah, come on.
We already know. We touched on the other things we can do. Separation, time apart within your relationship will help. You absolutely have to use that time apart appropriately. So say you've been with your partner a year, 2, 3, y'all been together 10 years, y'all see each other. It gets boring. You love your partner, but after the first year, that oxytocin leaves and you have to work on the love. You have to you are now choosing to love your partner, choosing to remain in that space and choosing to share each other in your lives. So what I do recommend with spicing up the relationship is go see your grandma, go see your auntie, go hang out with your girls, let him go hang out with Rose. But when y'all are taking that time apart, it needs to be used appropriately, not for to be laying up with somebody else. It really is time apart to miss your partner, so that when y'all return, and in that meantime, while y'all are apart, the sexting should continue. The little nasty attachment should, because you want to build that up. Because baby been gone for the weekend, so when baby get back, it's time to get cracked. That's what we're doing.
Yes. Lady, y'all hear that? Send y'all man some pictures while he's away, please.
Yeah, they help. Please. They really do help. Send your girl. We like nut videos too. We like nut videos. Okay, so what I'm learning is men don't give a fuck. If he is fucking you, girl, he know all that shit. They don't care. They don't care. Send the attachment, okay? The man will be grinning. Just send it.
Like, I want it to be like a perfect porn video. So I be trying to lean and turn, and I done got out of breath, and I just said, forget it.
Yeah. Look, got the red light. No, just send that man. Put some pillows under your hips. Lay back. Make sure you got your flash on. Get you some good lighting, and send him that attachment. Or you can let your wet do that. It just depends on where your head is at. Fellas, nut videos. Y'all be liking attachments. We love I do. I'm sorry.
I do too.
Send those. Oh my God. Send it. Yes. I love unsolicited dick pics from the man that I deal with. Send them. Thank you.
Spice up your relationship, fellas. Because these random dudes is gonna send them pics. The random dudes is gonna send them pics.
You don't drop them in the comments. Is this mic too much, y'all?
No. I can hear you, Heather. It's fine.
Foreplay is very important. I cannot stress enough. The sex is great. You can beat down coochie all day, but foreplay between you and your partner, edging your man. I'm not sure how many people engage in edging, but taking him over and over to the brink of an orgasm, but not letting him have it. He literally has to ask you for that.
So you mean like teasing when you say edging?
No. He's not being teased. That nut is sitting at the front. One more stroke and he's gonna go out, but that's your job to stop it. You are in control of whether he comes or not. He has to ask you.
Saying stop.
You absolutely stop. And you put your thumb underneath the head of his penis, or you take your hand off completely. And you keep taking him there. Keep taking him there.
With the thumb under and then what?
It closes up the open.
You just hold, so you put your thumb underneath so at the head of his penis, underneath, you're not gonna put it over the hole. No. That's not, it's the frenulum, and it's right underneath the lid underneath his penis. You're gonna put your thumb there. It just helps to calm the sensation of him wanting to arrive. Now, there might be some spillage, just a little bit, but it will not be a complete orgasm.
So
That is
like
in
this,
control.
I can't do like this.
The same way you start and stop your orgasms, I'll check in with you after this and show you what that is. I've got some video for you.
It's tipping your tongue. Okay.
You can do that too, my girl. That's a beautiful thing. You can even ride that man, and every time he say get close, you get up and get off. It is all about what you want to do. But men have more than just their penis, just like we have more than our vagina. Start with his face, his neck, his back, his shoulders, those spaces, his thighs. That's a big thing, to run your nails over his thighs. If you can learn how to take care of his balls at the same time, that is absolutely important. Even like the gentle tickling underneath his mouth, that's important. Couple shit. Y'all want to do things to spice up the relationship? This. So, it's toy time, y'all. So this is a remote vibrator. It works up to 500 yards away. I paid a pretty low price for this. But you wear this, ladies. You give this to him. Wherever y'all are, he has complete control of your orgasm. It's a beautiful night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
500 yards away. That's 5 football fields, people.
This came from Adam. This came from Adam and Eve.
Okay.
If you and your partner are open to all 3 holes of play, you're gonna go ahead and run with your vibrating anal plug. You can wear that in tandem while y'all are out at dinner.
It's a great. Okay, let's see it again, real quick. Okay, so that's the.
It looks like an atomic bomb. It looks like one of them bombs that get dropped out of the airplane.
Yeah. That one has 10 functions.
Y'all shared this live. I was not expecting.
Yikes.
I'm not doing this
7 days a week.
Okay, show me one more time. Hold on.
You don't need vibration. You can go your regular route.
Wait a minute. So these are anal pleasures?
The plugs.
Yes, and this is a jewel. It's really pretty when you throw your legs back or you let him bend you over.
Wait a minute. So you are, this is getting inserted completely?
Absolutely. We don't do things halfway around here.
Oh, no.
Only if you are open to that. If that is not your thing, there are other things that you can try. Bondage is a great thing, and you don't have to do like all the gags and the whips and all that, but a lot of restraint goes a whole lot of ways. Simple around your neck with cuffs. This allows you to have sex with your partner, but they're restrained. Say that you want to give him head and he can't touch you, because you know a man love to put his hands on your head.
Yeah.
Tie him up. Those are spicy things.
Like to a chair, we need
you can tie. So now, you can tie him to a chair. You can make him sit on his hands, or you can buy you one of these and put it around him.
I'm asking
and have him sit down.
Because I don't plugs all the way in.
You put the
part. Yeah, it's going in. It's going in, love. Right here. It's gonna go.
Tonight, y'all.
It's gonna go.
You put it in up to the jewel.
Up to the jewel.
You do. Yes, ma'am.
And you pull it out like a cork, or do you press down and it pops out like a?
He can press down if you like, but he's gonna pull it out. It's all about what you want to do. It's all about what you like. If you find yourself getting into that space, just like you said, your video that you like to make, if you get comfortable, they do have smaller sizes. If you get comfortable enough, you can get you a small one and you can put that jewel in, and then you can do your video for him and send him that. That's something
you recommend for anal sex.
I love KY. Let me see.
Lord.
She got a mobile pack, people. Look, stay ready. Stay ready.
Listen, I am the mother of a 12-year-old boy. He can't hear me have this conversation, so I had to come outside because dinner is cooking in my crock pot. So I had to come out here and go to.
Yeah,
correct.
I love Chrissie.
It's all the things. Fleshlights are great for the relationship. So a fleshlight it's a secondary vagina.
A fleshlight.
Fleshlight. I do not have one in here, but y'all can Google that.
Fleshlight.
We absolutely. A fleshlight allows him. It's very tight around his penis. It's a silicone toy for men. It's great. I've even seen women with larger clitorises use it on them, but that is also something you can add into your repertoire between you. No, it is a fleshlight. His penis goes inside the thing completely. He literally, it would be the same way. It would be your mouth or your hand, but it's a fleshlight. So it's his version of a masturbation toy. And so that is a great thing to have between you and your partner.
Listen, this is class, people.
Your
I am learning a lot.
massage between you and your partner. Y'all feel like things are getting dull. It's a great way to lay down and get in touch with each other's body. It is a spiritual thing between y'all because you're really in this space. You're not only relieving tension, you're touching your partner in the most intimate spaces. It's a peaceful process. It's a loving process. That's absolutely something you can do. Games and deep questions make a difference. Get you some after dark game questions. You know, TikTok be having them. Get you some.
Yes. Highly
So y'all
recommend
can.
those. Yes, I got some of those.
Please do.
Tanisha, get your notes.
So Miss Chrissie, I have another point of order, if you will.
Yes, sir.
So another thing that has gotten me in trouble in the past, in addition to my attentiveness, is so over the years I've developed what I consider ejaculatory control, right?
We not.
So in spaces, I've been known to ask if I could before I did.
Wait a minute. So now I got to ask, and I really don't want to.
So that's a gift. That's a gift.
Okay.
So
what I will say to you,
before you have
no, because if he has the ability to control his semen, even if he came before, he can still do this. It wouldn't matter. That is a beautiful thing. You really do have to be careful about giving all of those gifts to certain people. So if, like I said, if you got that one gear, you're gonna have to make sure she got all her gears, okay? Before you get into that type of stuff.
Because y'all out there in his yard protesting.
Lord Jesus.
He called me and said
that's okay.
Yeah, that like I said, that has caused a problem because even in conversation when you bring it up, a lot of women have never heard it before.
Well, semen retention is a thing. Tantric sex is a great thing. What I will tell you is it is great to have semen retention. It's a lot on the woman if you want to drag that out. I have never been a believer that you need to be in my vagina an hour. Like, please do something before I have to be. I've never experienced it because I'm not going to allow it to happen. But having sex multiple times throughout the day, that's fine. But what you won't do is have me where I can't close my legs because you want to prove a point. Okay?
Yes.
So need you. So you got 3 times to pull that. You got to chill. Because that's why you're making them crazy. They don't know what else to do with that. That is bananas, sir.
Y'all,
it is, and that means that when you get ready to come, you can pull right out and you know where that load is going. Because don't come in her, because then she really crazy.
How many times can you have sex in a day? And I'm talking about not
24-hour period.
I'm talking about in 24 hours and actually climax. I know I have to wait. I have to do 90-minute intervals for me.
90.
It's all right. I need 90.
I can normally handle. I don't come from penetration. I don't orgasm from penetration. Like I'll come or I might squirt or however what's going on with penetration, but I don't. So for me, if I have my toy involved, I can handle 2 to 3 orgasms back to back. And then I'm going to do something else where I put my energy into him. Normally it's me because I like the control that I'm going to pull as many from him as I can pull. In a day, if I'm at home with my nigga all day and we like that, and I am still like that, I'm in my 40s, y'all. It's prime time. My 35 to 40-year-old ladies, baby.
I love my 40s.
The time is now.
Yes.
The time is now. And it's ovulation week. The time is now. But yeah. Okay. Let's get back to
please. Let's get back to the notes, shall we? Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, sex multiple times a day is a great thing if you and your partner can handle it. However, you can also build up your endurance for orgasms. That the same way he retains semen, you can build up your tolerance and your endurance for one as well. Fellatio. Let's get into it.
Get into it.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a way to spice up your relationship. If you have a good man, did you hear what I said?
Eating it off the bone. He's eating it off.
If you have a good man, blowjob, he should get one a day.
Minimum.
He absolutely should get one a day.
Minimum.
At a minimum. Wake him up with one, because he got to go to work. Wake that man up with one, and it'll make you feel better too.
Yes.
It just does.
At minimum.
For my girls who smoke, because they'll tell you, and I don't smoke, but I do know what cotton mouth is when the times I have. If y'all are not smoking, if y'all are smoking, y'all's mouths do get dry. I don't give a damn, y'all on them blackened mouths and all that shit. Go ahead and get these so that you can give that man the wettest blowjob of his life.
It makes your mouth wet.
So you can go get those at Cirillas. They're $10.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes your mouth.
Eat that just.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I know. I heard somebody say they had.
Is it gum? Is it what is it?
It's a mix. So you take 2 to 3 of them, because I had seen the commercial. I was like, let me go see what the hype about this, because I don't got no issue there. But let me see if we can turn it into Niagara. They do what they're supposed to do. So if you are a smoker, that's you and your man want to lay up and smoke. You know what happens with that. Pop a couple of those so y'all can go ahead and keep the party going.
What do you recommend people spitting?
Where?
Everywhere.
I mean,
what in the mouth? Are you talking about if he can spit? So again, your relationship,
right?
That's the other part. With your relationship, you are supposed to be as nasty as you want to be between you and your partner.
Well, give me
whatever he on, you got to be on, and whatever you on, he got to be on. If you like to be spit on, peed on, whatever your kink is,
mm-hmm.
your partner has to have that kink, and that also involves a lot of sparking the relationship, because a lot of times we don't have the conversation with our partners, and come to find out we on the same shit.
Yeah.
I might want, the spitting in the mouth thing. That's some things that people enjoy.
Real quick, Chrissie, can you show people that those Tic Tacs or whatever so they can screenshot?
Tic Tacs.
The Tic Tac,
yes,
whatever they are.
Tic Tacs.
Screenshot, y'all. This is what they are. It's called.
Back it up just a little bit. Like flat out. Yes.
Screenshot, y'all. Get it together. Yeah. Give me a pack. I'll give you your money. They're only $8.99, y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chrissie. Yes.
No question, Miss Chrissie. So I've never had to use enhancements, if you will, like of that nature, but I'm pretty sure they work for men as well. If you got a dry mouth and you're trying to get on down with your cheek.
They do. Okay. They absolutely do. It's just I purchased it just because I was like, let me go see what this is, all the little TikTok hoopla is about. Let me go check. So I went and checked it out. Yeah. But if you're smoking or you've got, dry mouth, that's great for you. And that will help keep that party going, because nothing worse than being like, oh, let me go get some water. No, pop these mints and let's continue to do what we're doing.
Fellas, if your mouth is dry, get you some mints. You don't want to feel like you're rubbing a towel up against your woman. But
question.
Yeah, make sure you eat the mint completely before you do all that, because we'll need no sugar in the cootie cat that do something else too. Okay.
Really quick. Speaking of wetness, I know that's for the mouth. Women have other things that we use to increase vaginal wetness down there that you can use even like on a Tuesday and still be wet by Thursday. Do you recommend those?
Slippery elm.
Huh?
Slippery elm. So I take a multivitamin, I take a probiotic, a prebiotic. Slippery elm is absolutely something that I have always taken. Well, not always, within the last 6 years, always taken. It does exactly what it's going to do. Everything's going to be moist. Your eyes, the back of your throat. That's why. It's going to be.
Where do you get it from?
Slippery elm, you can go right to Walmart or CVS. It's in your local vitamin aisle. You need it. It helps with lubrication of everything.
Yep, slippery.
Because it helps lubricate your digestive tract, all of those things. So it's good for you anyway. And the other benefit that you reap is a juicy peach, essentially. So yeah, I absolutely do recommend that, especially for longer sessions.
Yeah, don't be ashamed. Listen, don't be afraid to ask them questions.
Ask me what
I'm just asking stuff off the fly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Your question about giving it. Whoa.
Is that Tracy's dog?
Shout out to Rocky Williams. Listen, Rocky, y'all know listen. I bought this thing from her a while back when she was on her toy. Couples, this is one of the best toys. This is your rose with penetration. If you are if you like the double penetration idea, you can get the clitoral stimulation, the vaginal stimulation, and you can put him in the back. It is a game changer.
Okay, hold it. The people who need to. Okay, so that part goes under.
Like it goes inside,
and it's
that goes inside.
Yeah, it goes in.
It's ribbed for her pleasure.
And so, why do we need him?
Because he can. If you like anal, he's great for the back. Or if you want to give him a show. So we talked about the videos and we talked about spicing it up. You send this video to your man and you're gonna, if you're a squirter, shit, if you're not, you might end up squirting anyway. It's a great addition.
What's it called?
To send to him. It's a Tracy doll.
Tracy doll, D-O-L-L doll.
D-O-G, like a bark, baby.
Yeah, Tracy.
Where did we get it from? That's a Tracy.
You can order this from Adam and Eve. You can get a version of this on Amazon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can get a version. Any of this stuff, you know, Amazon. You can buy a fucking person on Amazon.
To insert that long portion all the way into my vagina. That other part is.
So this is not long. This thing is literally 3.5 inches long. I don't know what you're seeing over there, but you got 6 inches of cervix, ma'am. This ain't gonna hurt you. You got you got this. I'm gonna need you to stop. You got kids. I'm gonna need you to cut it out right now.
I've never heard
your speculum that they put in us.
Yes.
Is a 1/4 inch wider than this. You can handle this.
I could swallow a speculum like it. Sorry.
Yeah, this is how they work.
Speculum is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Rocky still has these, but baby, listen.
You mentioning cervix, right? So, nope, never mind.
Ask the question. No, ask the question.
Yep.
Because I'm curious now.
Yes.
So, okay. So,
parental advisor.
Like, penetration to one's cervix is uncomfortable. I heard.
The more she likes you, the easier it is, or the more that you tend to the body. Now, granted, there are men where the penis is ridiculously long, so that doesn't negate it doesn't stop the sex, but what it does is change your positioning. You're not gonna let the man with the 12-inch dick put you on your back and put your legs up. So that position wouldn't be something unless you're going to put your hands down there to kind of give you a guard between you and him and put that gate there.
Okay.
But yeah, 6 to 8 inches of cervix, and the more that she likes you, it gets longer, it gets looser, it gets wetter, it'll respond. Just like your penis, the more that you're turned on, you get, you know, a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of extra dick if you really, really are rock hard, that you might not get with a girl that you kind of like.
It's true.
So it's the same process.
Inches of cervix. We have 6 inches that we can legitly get. Can we buy extra?
You can get extra. You can get 8. You can easily get 8 inches up there. It's how much your body responds to your partner and how much you can take. Some people like that full filling. Girth is great too. A shorter penis that's wider, because you want that full filling. Yeah. That works too. But
well, you gotta sit and scoot a little bit. If it's thick and short, you gotta scoot.
So, that's not right on your feet dick. That is on your knees dick for sure.
You gotta scoot
now.
So there are men out there who actually have 12 inches. Ladies, it sounds good, but when you really see 12 inches, it's a lot it can be overwhelming. What is your recommendation?
I ain't even going.
Yeah, 12 inches.
I got a story, but I ain't gonna give it on this motherfucker.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna tell you about it.
So ladies that ride on your feet, I'm not promoting sex at all. Please let that be my disclaimer.
I am.
I was absolutely, like, the first time I ever seen it happen in my life, I was actually like, she was like a superhero, because I'd never seen it before in my life. All I've ever seen was the sitting and the scooting. Again, this was a long time ago. But when it happened, I didn't even know how to respond to it because I'd never seen it before. I'm like, you're on your feet. It's crazy.
Well, I will tell you that right now I've been on this squat challenge, and so I started out with 100. I'm now at 250 a day. But what I will tell you, even for my girls who might have knee problems, if you want to be on your feet, the bed is cool to ride on your feet, but it makes you more tired because not only is he bouncing, you're bouncing, and the bed is bouncing. So everything is working against each other. That is great if you got, mega knees and you really want to go there and do that and endure that. Put that man on the fucking floor, okay?
Yeah.
Put him on the floor and squat over him on your feet. You can ride that ride.
So for those of you who have Mildred knees, that's not recommended.
Now, if you got the Mildred knees, you can get on. So what I would recommend with that, you can do that from the bed. You're going to put one knee down and leave one foot up.
Hold on.
So
like a kickstand.
Yes.
It's like a
So
kickstand.
the way that you would be riding on your feet, you would leave one leg up and then you're gonna drop the other one. So you'll be on your knee for one, and you'll still be on your foot for the other. That way, you're still able to bounce, but you've taken that pressure off of the foot that you're standing on, and it's now on the knee and thigh that you are resting.
Why am I bouncing right now?
I'm weak.
Yeah, because you're trying to figure out how to navigate that. It's also excellent that if you want to turn to the side where you're diagonally, your thigh is between his legs. That way you put the weight of your upper body, your hands on his thigh, and you can bounce that way, and then he support you underneath your ass to help lift you. It helps.
Yeah, Chrissie is an expert.
Listen,
I am not an expert.
Oh, you giving.
Hey, listen, y'all. I was going to go to school to be a sex therapist for human sexuality, and Cali at the time was the only state that was offering that specific certification. And my mother ended up having a heart attack here, and I stayed instead of doing that. But that's neither here.
I'm not the only one who did not know that. Legitimately, we had 6 inches of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now on the shorter end, you can have 4 to 6 inches of cervix.
6, yeah, 4.
But you can manage 8. An 8-inch dick ain't gonna kill you.
No.
You bet.
Hey, Robin, Gage, get in here. Robin's requesting you.
LeVan.
Hold on, let me send Gage. Let me get Gage here. Send request. Come on, President. Come on in here.
Oh boy.
He has been requested several
Mr.
times.
Wilson.
Get him on in here.
Yeah, we was gonna have a part 2. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get to it today.
No, we don't even need the part 2 tonight. We can say that for another night.
Listen, she got the knowledge. Chrissie, if it's okay, people can inbox you if they got questions. Is that okay?
Sure.
There you go.
That's fine with me.
I told y'all I knew I was in my bag putting her.
Fellas, she's married, so please be respectful.
Need to.
Please.
Who cares?
Oh, I thought she was married.
Yeah.
Still use some decorum, fellas.
I am a dog ass nigga, but don't come in my inbox with that shit. No, for real. Don't come in my inbox with that shit. This vagina is locked down. But yeah, feel free to send your questions. We do still need to have a conversation. Our next segment, if I return or however, about bondage, because that is an amazing thing to add to your relationship.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Gage. You said I can't add you. Hold on, I'm about to try to add you again, though.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what this man about to be on.
Let's see. Come on, President. Get in here, brother.
Come on, now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need a mic stand.
Listen, you about to be in the game in a minute. Don't even trip.
No, I need to. Chanel. Okay, so really quick, guys. Everyone who's in here, please share the live. Send star. More importantly, share this live so that other people can follow us and join and maybe go back later.
Hey, this is good information. This might save y'all relationship.
I was expecting Chrissie to give some examples, but nothing. She was in her homework. She was in her bag today.
Yeah, she about to save y'all relationships, people.
If
I don't save it, y'all will have good sex on the way out. It's cool.
And like to double back to something she said earlier, I'm talking to the fellas. You was talking to the ladies. I'm gonna talk to the fellas. Fellas, foreplay is not just in the bedroom.
Oh my God, it is.
Foreplay your woman all day. All day.
When you pass her at the sink, those pats on the ass.
Smack it.
When you see her, a little caress across her thigh, a little flirt. Hey, what's up, cutie? How you doing? That type of shit. Role playing, acting like y'all don't know each other. All of that shit leads up to an amazing night.
Yes, sir. It's the president.
Big.
Everybody, gauge the President Wilson's in the building.
Yes.
He's going down.
What's up, Miss Chrissie?
Hey, baby, how you?
Been a minute.
I know, right?
Non-physical.
Listen,
I've
Yeah.
been with the mic.
Listen.
Mike.
listen, this is the chief mic.
Hey.
This is one of my kids' mic.
I don't have a mic either.
Hey.
I'm just on my phone.
You don't need one. You don't need one.
Okay, somebody said something about role play. What are your thoughts on role play? Will that spice up the relationship?
Role play is amazing. Fellas, I know some of y'all be on your little natural hair kick and all that. That's great. But a wig will switch up a night.
Facts.
She can be 45 motherfuckers, okay?
Hey, you heard what Megan said? Switch up your wing, make them feel like a cheat. No.
I am everybody. I am every woman with my wig. I'm everybody. I'll be whoever. But role play is great.
Like a cat man?
You can do any of that. If y'all like costumes, if y'all want to be cops and robbers, you can go and get you a little cop costume. Those things are necessary. Who doesn't, as kids, what do? We play make-believe, dress up and all that shit. Dog, I'm still, even now, as an adult, I find myself staring off into space, imagining some shit I know can't happen. But this is, I still be like, if I had magic powers and things like that, is just how we are. At the core of who we are, we're just kids.
Hey,
we
switch
really
that wig up.
Switch
that wig. You can go from Dorothy Dandridge to Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying?
All of your costumes, whatever that. If you have a thing about wanting to be tied up, or if you want your man to come and kidnap you, those are things y'all have to talk about and do.
Yeah, find out what your person is into.
Yeah, role play, sex in weird places, sexual games, things like making him guess, hey baby, where is my favorite spot? And if he can guess it, then you reward him with some type of sexual favor. If he misses it, then you make him spend time in that spot. Like, if he guesses, you like your ears and it's your neck.
It's a win-win. Tell me where my spot is. You get it wrong, now you got to do it.
Yeah, so tell him to guess where your favorite spot is.
Yeah, my favorite spot. What do I like for you to do to me the most? And if his answer is correct, of course you reward him with y'all's game with some type of sexual favor, whatever comes to your mind. Even if y'all write things on a piece of paper, tear them up and put them in a hat, and you're coming out with that type of shit, that's fine. The other side of that is if he gets the answer wrong, there's no punishment, but it kind of is, because he has to now spend time in that spot. So if he guessed your ears and it was actually your neck, now you have to spend a few moments tending to your neck, kissing on your neck, biting on your neck, so that he knows that this is what you like. So that's that shit.
You know what? I'm about to put some stuff in the hat. Call me the cat in the hat.
Absolutely. Put the cat in the hat.
Yeah, I'm about to get the cat in the hat.
Absolutely. And these are things you do with your partner, and I mean, if you want to do that with your side nigga too, y'all gotta have understanding on your side. Whatever y'all got going on, we are adults and we know that life.
Yes.
But these are things that you want to do with somebody that you are intending to have longevity with, whether it's sexual longevity or a real solid relationship where y'all sex is great, y'all's foundation is solid, y'all's communication is good. That's the shit y'all want to do. Yes, ma'am. Bondage, BDSM. Bite me, spank me, choke me, all that shit. That is beautiful.
Me getting a whooping ain't never been sexy, so I don't know how I feel about getting whooped by my lady for the one time.
You don't have to get the spanking, but if she likes the spanking, that's cool.
Okay.
You might like it more than you allow. I don't know how you feel about a woman dominating you and how much control you're comfortable with letting her have.
So
why safe words exist, and conversations about what is absolutely not allowed have to happen.
Yeah. So we definitely have those boundaries. Now, I'm one who I am definitely keen on sharing the responsibility. Like I love the being able to dominate you side, but then I also want you to be able to feel empowered as well. So we can switch off. You know what I mean? Like I'm one of those kind of people. I'm not power hungry. I'm not selfish in that space.
Now the secret to that, whether you know it or not, the person who's actually dominant is the submissive.
Boy.
So even though you have that power and I say I'm in control of you, it's actually you in control because it's what you're allowing me to do to you.
Come on.
And so that's how that role swaps. The submissive is actually the dominant.
Gold star for Chrissie, y'all.
Yeah.
Gold star for Chrissie, y'all.
We know you outside. I don't want to hold you.
Glory. So I'm gonna tell you about your anal plug. Do not engage in anal play without proper care. When y'all watch these porn stars, they are using enemas. I don't like the saline in an enema. So what I do is when I buy an enema, I dump the contents out and I do warm water until it's completely clear. Because if you're gonna give that man some ass, give him some ass, but don't give him. That's not okay.
Yeah, don't give him your lunch.
You don't anal play without setting the table.
Yeah, don't give
that needs to be a set table.
Need no Mexican food either. You know what I'm saying?
Do any of that shit. You make sure if you giving that man some ass, now that's the porn star ass you want to give him. When you see porn stars on they fucking, that is what's supposed to happen because that's already taboo. Unless you into like fecal matter, that's just nasty. But I'm not here to kink shame. I'm sorry, but that's not for me. But really, if you are gonna engage in anal play,
brown crayon.
What did it say?
The comments is going crazy. Yeah. Brown crayon. Oh.
We bringing her back. We bringing her back. We got to get her back.
I know we were gonna talk about sex, y'all, but when we pre-gamed the conversation, it was none of that. It was. I'm gonna bring a toy or two.
Hey,
So the only thing was, I didn't want to, number one, risk us going there and getting kicked out. I was like, okay, the Lord, it'd be just this one time, and then I can't come on live because I'm suspended for 30 days. I didn't want to risk it.
This community policy.
So Chris was like, no, I'm gonna just bring some toys on the show, and I love it. It worked out. So y'all make sure y'all are sharing this live.
Indeed.
Hopefully Christie will come back and kind of wrap it up, but if not, she was keeping 8-1.
Where's she at?
Let me see. Using butt plugs to
especially cleaning out. Like if you're gonna do that anal play, definitely clean out.
Yes, definitely, y'all. Information from one of my gay friends, like, telling me like, no, Heather, do this XYZ. It's very important. Yeah. So I can definitely want to join the next time Chrissy is on. Y'all nasty.
Hey, yo. Yeah, don't be giving your man the corn from your Chipotle bowl. You don't want the corn from your Chipotle bowl. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take the proper precautions.
We can't even talk about kids after that.
Yeah.
We can talk about how to make the kids.
Nah, heck no. Nah. The kids conversation is gone.
Kids later, y'all. Sorry. The man said, where's she at now? Go ahead. Add her back.
Hey, it's adding her. It says adding.
Okay, Chrissy, you gotta hit the accept.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hit it. Listen, everybody's like, encore.
Right. She good.
Hey, she good. Yeah, good and terrible.
Good.
Gage, how was your day? You look sleepy. Are you sleepy?
Now I look sleepy.
You look...
I'm not sleepy.
Are you high?
Don't get high. Never have.
You take edibles?
I've never done anything.
I don't want edible, and I said, Lord, if you save me, I'll never do it again. That's what I did not.
I took one edible before, but that was it was an orange ring. I thought it was a piece of candy.
Yeah. Well, I did not. So the 22 people that are in here, please share this live. Chrissy was dropping, and I can't wait for Laverne.
Jim, there she go. There she go.
Okay.
Come on back. You must have swiped off the screen and stuff.
Yeah, let me put my hands down.
So what is it that I can do to improve it? Like, I feel like I'm already good. Are there any tricks or tips that you have that maybe I can be better at giving it?
I mean, what I
do all.
It really. Every man is different. Now, the hand motion for most men is going to be the same if you're going to incorporate your hand in your mouth. Right. Throat is great. I don't know what your gag reflex is like. And even if you have one, I'm not sure how comfortable you are with letting him go the distance in your throat. That is I don't know if that's a space that you need to work on because I haven't seen you do it.
To the limit.
Yeah. So I think that you're fine. If he's saying that he's enjoying it, I think the best thing to do is to ask the receiver, hey, are you enjoying it? Is there anything other their relationship. Ask your partner, because I feel like ask cannot be again. Are you still okay? Is there something else? What do we need? So have a conversation with whoever's flowing, and that definitely will help. Does that mean
your audio choppy, Chrissy? It's chopping up real bad for the one time.
Okay.
Yes.
Yo, that's bad right there. So do you recommend throat spray?
No.
Okay.
I think okay. I don't like it because it reminds me of chloroseptic. So no, I just went through the training. It is completely up to you. If it is easier for you to numb that space and do that,
But I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's a crutch. Like, because am I always gonna need this to numb my throat? No, just go through the training. And your eyes are water, you might lose your lashes or whatever, but that you stay the course.
Listen, if you giving good head, you should not have no lashes on. They should come off. If you're doing
Baby,
your
I'm
big
so
one
glad
down there,
they ain't coming out. They don't come out. They used to. Oh, they ain't coming out now.
Mine's be under the pillow. Gargling.
But
gargling. Robin, I know Miss Holier Than Thou ain't giving head tips.
It's much easier to do the head job. We really do miss the mark when it comes to cunnilingus for women. The clitoris, all that licking, y'all not cats. The same way you like your dick sucked is the same way the head of that clitoris needs to be paid attention to. The firm applied pressure and staying consistent. That is absolutely important. And it's too often that we are uncomfortable with telling our partner, hey, that's not it.
Yeah.
It needs to be said. I don't know too many men who are upset about what they don't know. I think that they just prefer not to be again humiliated and emasculated. It's fine to teach you.
So,
of course, somebody said, "What is the teaching?" Real quick before you go, before you answer the question, is there a teaching? I wanted to know that too. For
no, just
a teaching for what? Well, she said it in the first statement, which is what I definitely love. It's learn your partner. Everybody's different.
Not
Brandon.
Amazing. Get your ass over here. You can teach that. You know what? Yeah, because I've heard stories about you, player. So you might need to come forward and have that class with the fellas. It's very important.
So,
yes, ma'am.
So here is another one of my secrets.
With a living stage shirt.
So yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? To God be the glory. So here is to the fellas again. I feel like a lot of her conversation is geared toward the ladies, which is we love to be in on y'all conversations. But fellas, one thing that has helped me over the years is to always approach the sexual space with a teachable mindset.
Absolutely.
Never stop going in thinking that you got the monopoly on sexual pleasure, because every woman is different. I will always be like, teach me how to please you. That's my request.
Don't
teach me what you like.
Please. Teach me what it is that you like. Every woman do not like this.
Yeah, because it's gonna be embarrassing when you try something and it don't work.
I don't want to
be
about
that normally. And it makes it uncomfortable, especially when you have somebody who's not receptive, because over the years, I've experienced where you tell somebody like, "Oh, I don't really like that." Well, I've never had any complaints. Well, nigga, I'm complaining now. I don't like it.
You got one now.
I don't like
it.
I've never had any complaints. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and this is why I say do not compare. Yeah, do not compare your past partners, and that goes for women too. If you was with Long Dick George and you done got with, the small,
you got with medium man.
He can love your body differently. You just have to be receptive to it. And it really comes down to that.
It's like doorknobs. Yo.
Is Brandon a
sexologist?
Brandon, that's me. Pictures in the darkness now. We can't see you, mama. Well, we can stay in the darkness at this point. I'm just watching. Okay. Trinity, how are you? Thank you guys for coming in.
What's up, people?
Y'all share this one. This one is for the book.
He a professional student.
So if you guys have questions, comments, while we still have Chrissy, I don't want to keep her. Really, this is going longer than it was.
Yeah, facts.
So
facts.
We're gonna stay on for maybe 15 more minutes, and that's it, y'all, because I have some stuff I have to do.
Oh, that's good because my roast will be done in 22. All right, all right. We having a late lunch, late night dinner.
Hey, never stop learning. Never, ever.
That's my dog. Go ahead and tell him, B. That's
Doing it good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you are an expert, Gage, at giving? You know.
Do I think I'm an expert? I'm an expert at listening.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yo, shit.
I feel I'm an expert at listening.
I'll see y'all in church Sunday. Hey, Amber, we gonna be there, front and center.
Listen.
Hey.
I mean, that's a good percent. You listen.
I mean, you got to though. You have to.
I'm an expert at spoons because people get crazy with the game of spoons.
Hey.
There you go. I mean, for real, it's the truth. Again, sex isn't a one size fits all kind of thing, man. Like you have to remain.
And please stop letting porn dictate your sex. I keep finding that over and over. Porn, they are acting.
Yeah,
they are being paid to do all that screaming and hollering and faking orgasms. Women are not busting nuts like that from penetration. No. It is not happening. Men are working through. There's cock rings, there's takes, there's fluffers, there's all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Y'all really have to.
She's off camera keeping that meat home.
They come and keep the dick hard and all that. It's a fluffer. They have them in men's strip clubs too.
We need to be writing down our vocabulary words for that. Fluffer.
Yeah.
There definitely is.
Porn is great for stimulation, but please do not mirror y'all life after that because it makes you miserable because it's not realistic. It is very, very hard to continually operate like that. It is acting. And if I gotta put on an act every day, it's not okay. Like we really, really have to live in the reality of what our partners desire. Can we be nasty? Sure.
There you go. That's the truth.
I love porn. I do watch porn daily, but I'm also realistic.
Too much of it will allow you to desensitize yourself.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does.
What you got? Porn do you guys like?
Ooh.
If you don't want to answer it, you can pass.
Y'all up real quick.
That I like to watch. So whatever they're in, I'm watching it.
Tell me again. Go back to your spot. Okay.
Giant ass cherry tree that does that. Those 3 girls to learn how to suck dick, but what I learned most from was watching men. So gay porn, gay fellatio porn, I watch a lot of that.
That makes sense. Because I watched the lesbian porn to learn how to.
And correct. And when I watch lesbians and they'll do, and some lesbian women that eat pussy, they suck. So I'll toggle between that and men. But I absolutely do. I know that it is insane to even think it, but that is the case. And then my gay male friends, they actually watch straight porn a lot of the time. Wow. And that's interesting to me. The dynamic of that. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, okay. But it's the taboo of it. So, but that's one of my, that's a huge search in my list. Squirt porn, choking, throat fucking, all of those things. Those are the things that you want to have in there.
Yeah. And they come out of there.
I ain't said a word. I haven't said a word.
You don't even gotta say a word.
I ain't said a word.
But I'm grateful to have honest partners and learn to be attentive.
I promise. That's the best advice all night. Be attentive and find out what your partner likes.
You got to be.
Yep. Yeah.
And make sure that your partner makes you comfortable with communicating, because if you have a partner who doesn't, then it makes it hard. Y'all have to be able to. The relationship is only as strong as the uncomfortable conversations you can have, and not meeting your sexual needs is very uncomfortable. The conversation still needs to be had.
Who's right now?
Who the fuck is at Rhythm and Blues?
I was asking you. That's what
I'm at Rhythm and Call.
Her and Chucky.
You can bring me some wings though if you want. Shit.
Also, to me, if a woman says she doesn't like XYZ, don't take offense to it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. If I'm telling you I don't like to be
DJ Scratch.
Don't do it.
But again, that comes back to fellas, stop thinking that just because one woman likes something that the other one will.
Yeah.
It's
Promise
not.
you. Listen. It's not. Like, listen, I am a blank canvas in every sexual space.
Your nails.
Oh, does it make a man gay? You got a question, Chrissy. Does it make a man gay to
If he asks a woman to lick his butt?
Okay, so this is my take on that. I like my man a certain way, but the definition of gay is specifically a same-sex act. So if it is a act that you're committing between you and your woman, and that is all that you have ever been inclined to fuck with, that's all that turns you on is your woman. It's not a gay act.
Y'all kill me with that shit. That's ridiculous.
Now, mind you, if you're uncomfortable and that's what you think, that's not a space you need to operate in.
Right.
But anything that happens between a man and a woman is not gay sex. It might be kinky, it might be taboo, but I mean, it is not a gay. It's not a gay thing. Now, if he's with the homie and he like, oh man, my homie gave me some head. It's just some head. I'm not gay, bro. That is a gay ass act, and you are definitely gay in some form or fashion.
What if he opens his butt cheeks though? What if he spreads them?
It doesn't. That doesn't change. So okay.
They're good.
Yeah, but you're still doing it with the woman. Just like if you open up your.
But I just was kind of caught off guard.
But if you open up your ass to him, it's the same. It's just it's a heterosexual. It's heterosexual sex, but there's so much taboo behind playing with men's asses because men really do. There are a lot of DL. We get that. We know that because it makes it really hard to live in your truth. And for girls, it's okay when they deal with other girls, but when you fuck with a man, and Heather, you done fucked me up when I did this big one. I'm still trying. Okay. Anyway.
So let me say, so I apologize for those who thought we were going to talk about kids. Clearly,
we did talk about kids, but they're not the ones.
What is a good way? Okay. So Chrissy started to babysit. You know what babysit means?
I do. Why are you? Okay. You said starting. What was you doing before? You was
dropping the kids off at the pool.
I was using it like I was trying to do like magic with it, like flick it. You know what I'm saying? Like thump.
That's my baby daddy. We got 14.
So now I indulge in it.
Yeah.
What? Sometimes I feel like my stomach kind of feels like full. Is that normal?
Well, it's protein. It's creatinine in it. It's zinc in it. I mean, but it's interesting. It's full. We're about a nutty tea busting though. That's a heavy load. Listen, if you have been filled up.
He don't like at that point. I've been thinking I'm pregnant after it.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say he ain't come to play. That's that 3 or 4 swallow nuts. You be like, damn, cuz you ain't done. Hold on, I got. Okay.
I'm talking about okay.
We got you.
You know what I'm saying? We got.
And that's for women as well. That man don't want that battery acid twat either. Where that, he get that first little.
Oh, that's
a good.
It's different for each man. It's different for each person.
It is not. So your G spot, a man's, it is in your ass. It's it's right above your prostate, and you can touch it. She doesn't have to go in your ass. She can touch it through your tank, through your divider. She can apply pressure there. But in order for you to get full organ, it's the divider between the gooch, girl.
The gooch.
The divider between his ass and his balls.
We're gonna get kicked off. Yeah. Tank, ass, gooch. Yeah. These are your vocabulary. Chat, this is your vocabulary words for tomorrow. Tank, ass, gooch.
Yeah.
Bro, and got it.
And it ain't taint. It's taint, people. It's taint.
Yes. T-A-N-T. T-A-I-N-T.
Taint.
T-A-I-N-T.
What do
taint.
Call it? Lavanda, what did you say?
Because some people be like tank. It's not taint.
No, it's taint. Just like they say my click.
I've heard a lot of people call it taint.
Yeah.
And it ain't click. Yeah, like you said, it ain't click either. It's not.
It ain't. Cool, ladies. So the 27 that are in here, please share this live. When I tell you, we've had sex talks before.
Yo.
Shout out to all my people, but might be the most informative.
Yes.
Right to the point.
Yeah, she came with props, propaganda, preparation, penetration, procedure, all of that. Professionalism.
And I did not know that Chrissie was bringing it like that, y'all. I swear I did not know.
We love
my notebook.
Tecma.
Y'all know from Kansas City if you say Tecma.
Tecma, swear to God, that was the word. Tecma.
Now you're gonna have me saying top to the hand bulldozer.
Okay, so preparation H too. What does that do? She's extremely intelligent. That's for sure.
I would not use preparation H. That's if you have hemorrhoids to tighten them up. But if you can use preparation H under your damn eyes if you got bags. But I would not engage in preparation H before anything sexual. If you trying to tighten up your little chitlin baggy things hanging out your ass, that's one thing.
Vinegar bag.
Before no preparation H.
Boy, push them back up there.
Out proper lubrication if you're going to engage in any
Tecma. Kendra, it's a Kansas City thing. I'll tell you later.
Kendra, I don't know either.
Really gay.
No, nobody in preparation H is gonna burn. You don't want it afterwards either, because if he's created any tears, say this is your first time with engaging in anal, or y'all really got it in, because normally anal sex there will be some small tears. You might not see any bleeding, but there is friction created even with the lube. It could be a very caliente experience for that ass. Really? And I just it's a do not recommend. I mean,
can you be in the room with me?
Put the mic down.
I need Chrissie in there with me to make sure she.
There you drop the mic after that comment.
Where the dude said he was having a threesome and the girl was in the corner just twerking.
Weak.
I got a question, and it's even though it's 9:30.
It is. Yeah, her food is almost done, so we gotta let her roll. Her food almost done.
I just text my son and told him to turn the thing off. He already done checked.
Yep.
What's down stressful, Ken?
I got one last question. Heather needs an adult. I need an adult to do what? So have you guys ever had a threesome go wrong?
No, that's why I can say no. I've never had one. I've never been interested.
Or it didn't go wrong.
It didn't go wrong.
Chrissie?
I never had one that went wrong.
So I've never had a threesome. I'm a watcher. I'm a voyeur by nature. So I like to watch. I'm not really participatory. I'll deal with me while I watch others. I haven't seen a lot of people who enjoy them.
They're overrated for sure.
They don't look good. I don't know. It always looks like if she's getting it from the back or whatever and she's trying to eat pussy in the front, it's really hard to do that when you got somebody smacking you from behind. It just doesn't, I don't know. I just think that that's a man's fantasy thing, and they can enjoy it and it's beautiful and that's fun and fine. And whoever likes to participate in it is fine to do so, but it don't give what it's supposed to give.
Well,
a lot of this shit is overrated.
Everybody got different preferences that they like. Some people enjoy it, some people don't.
Yeah.
But you really have to have big dick for this. For 3 ways, the man really got to come. Now, if you got piss poor dick and I really think that threesomes should be designated to men with good dick. Like, bruh, if you are the nigga where your bitch ain't happy at home, you ain't got no business giving that shit to nobody else.
And don't.
Like,
it's crazy.
Poor dick, and you are passing it out like a Jehovah's Witness watchtower pin.
That's what you call active practice. Active practice.
Depends on the people involved. It
does. And the chemistry.
Some niggas are crippled who got piss poor dick and they threesomes and it goes on. Niggas got 2 bitches on their side.
Nah.
Correct. Because women like that fantasy.
In that threesome.
Yeah.
It depends on what your role is.
Right.
That threesome. Do your
role. Off their disability.
Know your role.
Know your role.
That's not funny. Your role. No pun intended for the wheelchair. However,
audacity is funny. Yeah. And the 2 women gotta be attracted to each other.
They have to.
Problem with women say if you ain't got good dick with them, you look like cheating or having a threesome. He ain't got good dick and you with him. Make that make sense.
Now I'm gonna tell you
Make that make
what.
sense.
I'm about to tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I dated a guy, so I lost my virginity at 21. I didn't know anything about what it was really supposed to be. I was engaged to him, everything. I went through that process.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that I had bad dick till I got with my baby daddy. I was like, oh, this is supposed to be. But there's also, and when I say piss poor, you come in contact, for women, we are sold the idea that we have to love, that we need to love. And so we will encounter men and we'll like him for his personality. He might have an amazing personality, be kind, all of that. And we will settle with mediocre dick. But that is a fucking problem when I have settled for this mediocre dick and now you want to hand it out like fucking cookies at a bake sale. Nigga, I don't like it's fucking and are, but y'all are with women who don't match y'all's freak sexually. You'll marry because the Madonna whore concept is a real thing. Right. Y'all got the good girl at home, and you want the freakiest bitch you can find outside the house instead of having your wife be the freakiest bitch you can find because she's a good girl. Right. It is that. Yeah, men who don't like monogamy go after bitches who want to be monogamous. No, go get the other one.
Yeah.
But I think there are women out there. The dick is not a problem until it's a problem. Let's be real. Like, you can say, I fell in love with you for your personality and your mediocre dick, but that mediocre wasn't mediocre till he pissed you off.
It was like mediocre then. You just don't tell. It was mediocre. We deal with because and in Kansas City in it.
Lean to the right. Lean to the right.
You were gauge on that one.
Okay.
When we was.
Hold on, Chrissie. Chrissie, lean to the left. You're back under the cherry tree. And your audio choppy. Lean back away from the cherry tree.
I'm good now.
Okay. No. You're leaning again. Do one of these. There you go. Lean. There you go.
So
I will, but I will agree with Gage. When we cracking that man, it's the best thing we ever had. But soon as we break up, yeah.
But see, I
2 minutes.
If the dick was trash in the relationship, I'm gonna tell you it needed work.
I said I'm not speaking.
But I'm not about to leave the relationship because I'm mad at you.
Women that I've seen and saw through experience that mediocre dick that's been mediocre since day one wasn't a problem until they got an issue with them. Then it became a problem. And then after the physical altercation, they go back home and hop right on that mediocre dick. Like it just wasn't mediocre. Like,
and the other side of that is men who be like, oh, well, your pussy was funky or cottage cheese was, nigga, you was fucking. We're gonna talk about both because hold on, love. We're gonna represent both sides here.
We're gonna
talk about both.
Why we not? Because sex is different for both.
You was eating that cottage cheese, nigga.
We're not talking about sex. We're talking about what we say when you separate from the person. We're not talking about sex, love. We're talking about what happens on both sides when we separate. We both do a lot of settling. We're not gonna leave one without the other, especially when we have men and women in here.
Jazz, listen, I don't.
What did I walk into? Nothing. You walked into the outro. You walked into the outro. Listen, it's 9:37. It's 9:37, people.
Share, yes, people.
Yes.
I am.
Go home, get some throw some ass, fix some food, hug your man, hug your lady, whatever they hug your pillow.
A wild conversation. Yes, I am guilty of being with somebody who had mediocre dick, and then still, like you said, we get into it. I'm going right back to it, even though it's mediocre. But we break. Yeah, I'll Gage ate with that one. He did. Sorry.
You know the broken nigga, that's where your orgasm is at. The nigga that live on his grandma's couch, that's where your orgasm is. The nigga that is homeless, that is where your orgasm. That nigga is going to fuck you because he is fighting for his fucking life. Okay? That's the most amazing thing you have years behind it. And you have to ask them, are you
that's like the best rapper is the brokest one. They rapping for survival. He fucking for survival.
I assure you.
Yes.
You are absolutely right with that.
That $20 to my next payday.
Look, people, listen. My people, we have it's 9:38.
We out here.
It's 9:38. Listen, Chrissie, we appreciate all of your insight tonight. You have been nothing short of amazing.
Thank you.
And
Ain't nothing short about Chrissie.
I'm telling you, the information and gems. Listen, they have been priceless. We will all be better. We will all be better in the sexual space because of the things that you've given us.
For tips, she gave actual like examples of toys. Yep. Go back and watch it. Go to, she said Adam and Eve. Go to Amazon. Yeah, I didn't realize it is 9:40. So Friday, we have Demetrius Joyner, DJ Fresh's son.
Black Money Matters.
I'm so excited to have Mitch.
Yeah.
Yes. And how can a woman bring value to him? Friend,
I'm definitely going to
say in
for
real
that.
life. So I'm excited to talk to him. He's super educated. Like, I love talking to Mitch.
Indeed.
All right, I'll tune in next time because I definitely need to see that.
All right. Final thoughts. Everybody, final thoughts. Chrissie?
Thank y'all for having me. I was so nervous to even do this, and I was like, I done told Heather I'm gonna do this. Let me press through.
Hey, listen.
Press through. Thank y'all.
If you guys got questions, make sure you follow Chrissie on Facebook, inbox her, shoot for the moon. Even if you don't quite make it, you'll still be able to start.
Drink more water. You can shoot to the moon, boys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Drink more water. President.
As always, communication and comprehension together above everything.
Hey.
Y'all already know. Y'all know how we end every podcast. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, same house, same couch, same crew, the living room. We out, y'all.
Bless.